Have you ever found proof that everyone in your life was paid to be there? The bank statement was hidden in my dad's desk drawer, tucked under old tax returns. I wasn't snooping, just looking for stamps when I found it. An account I'd never seen before with monthly payments to names I recognized. Sienna, my best friend since college, $3,000 monthly. My boyfriend Damon, $4,500. Even my therapist Dr. Reeves, $2,000 on top of her regular fees. My hands shook as I photographed every page. 23 people in total. Everyone close to me except family members. Each payment labeled Companionship Services Project Aurora. I confronted Dad that night. He went pale when I showed him the photos. Sweetheart, I can explain. You've been paying people to be my friends? He slumped in his chair, suddenly looking ancient. It started when you were released from the psychiatric facility. You were so isolated, so convinced everyone hated you. The doctor said social connection was critical for recovery. I remembered that time hazily. The breakdown at 22 after college. The months of treatment. Coming home to find all my friends had moved on. Sienna was a nursing student who needed money, he continued. I hired her to befriend you just temporarily, but then you started getting better. You were laughing again, going out, applying for jobs. I couldn't risk you losing that progress. 8 years, I whispered. You've been paying her for 8 years. It evolved. When you met Damon at that bookstore, he was genuine at first, but after 6 months, he wanted to break up, said you were too clingy. I offered him money to stay. My stomach churned. Every memory felt poisoned. Sienna holding my hair during panic attacks. Was she calculating overtime? Damon saying he loved me? Was he thinking about his monthly payment? Who else knows? Just me and your mother? We used inheritance money from grandma's estate. We thought we were protecting you. I left that night. Drove to Sienna's apartment. My fake best friend of 8 years. She opened the door in pajamas, smiling until she saw my face. You know, she said, not a question. Every lunch, every trip, every late night call, you were on the clock. Tears ran down her face. It stopped being about money years ago. I tried to quit multiple times. Your dad wouldn't let me. Said you'd fall apart. So you just kept lying? I loved you. I mean, I do love you. As a real friend. The money became irrelevant, but your dad insisted. Said if I really cared, I'd take it to ensure I never abandoned you. I went to Damon next. He didn't cry, just nodded when I confronted him. I'm not proud of it, he said, but I won't lie and say feelings developed. You're nice, Rosie, but we have nothing in common. I stayed because the money helped with my mom's medical bills. The brutal honesty hurt worse than another lie would have. Over the next week, I confronted everyone. Some, like Sienna, swore genuine friendship had developed. Others, like Damon, admitted it was purely transactional. The most devastating was Dr. Reeves, who said my father's extra payments influenced her treatment approach, keeping me dependent rather than truly helping me heal. I cut them all off, every single one. Moved to a new city where nobody knew me. Got a job at a library where I had to interact with people naturally, without wondering who was being paid. The loneliness was crushing at first, but slowly, I built real connections. Small ones. The barista who remembered my order. The coworker who invited me to lunch. The neighbor who asked me to water her plants. None of them knew about my collapse, my isolation, my father's scheme. 6 months later, Sienna sent a letter. No return address, no request for response. Just, I kept every birthday card you gave me. Still laugh at your terrible jokes. Miss you every day. The friendship was real even if the beginning wasn't. I didn't write back. How could I? Every shared memory was contaminated. Every inside joke felt hollow. Even if feelings became real, they grew from poisoned soil. My parents still deposit money monthly into my account. I don't touch it. They stole my ability to trust by trying to buy me companionship. They created the very isolation they claim to be preventing. Now, when someone is kind to me, I wonder why. When someone wants to be friends, I look for the angle. When someone says they care, I wait for the invoice. The cruelest part? I'll never know if anyone from those 8 years truly cared, or if they were all just excellent employees. My father didn't just pay for friends. He paid for my permanent doubt in human connection. But at least now, alone in my studio apartment with no friends and no boyfriend, I know it's real. The loneliness is mine, honest and unpaid for.